Hello, I'm Guillermo del Toro, and I'm a fucking geek.
Geek Legs here with visionary filmmaker Guillermo del Toro. We just talked about you being a hugger because you're Mexican. Now let's talk Book of Life. That's
Purely Mexican.
Exactly, and it's a holiday that's not really representative. And how did it come to fruition?
Well, the fact is, most people don't know much. They know the iconography of Day of the Dead, but they don't know the meaning of Day of the Dead. And what is ironic is Day of the Dead is about life. It's about celebrating what we have and celebrating those that came before us, keeping them alive and keeping ourselves aware that we gotta enjoy the ride because it doesn't last forever. So you create ties with things that are very important in Mexican life, like family, music, food, joy, life.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I can't wait to see it. You're also here with The Strain. Now, The Strain had some interesting advertising that was kind of jarring and shocking. Was that the concept behind it, like the worm through the eye and stuff like that? Was it to grab people's attention?
I was not privy to the creation of the ads, but I will say that having seen them, I find it's truth in advertising, first of all. I find, frankly, I would be more worried about my kids believing the ads of deodorant or beer that sell you a way of life. Right. And a way of being that is impossible and frankly immoral, than having a little goddamn fucking worm in the eye.
Why not?
That's not going to happen. So, I think that it was an advertising piece that tells you this is not for everyone. So.
Perfect.
Good.
Now, geeks the world over rejoiced when we heard that there was going to be a Pacific Rim 2.
Yeah.
Now, Pacific Rim 2, you moved the release date to April as opposed to August when the first one was.
Yeah.
Was that an effort to get in front of the summer blockbuster crowd, or was it just purely just that there was an opening there and you took it?
No, it's completely the fact that now the summer starts in March.
Yeah.
It's such a crowded market, and we felt very strongly that there's the danger in the summers, the growing danger of overkill, not so much by content, but overkill because the reality out there is the normal American family has a limited budget for films. They're not there to support a chart in Variety or in box office reports. They are there to go with their family to a theater that costs them real money, cost them real parking time, real tickets, and there's a moment in the summer where they may go, we spend it, period, we're not going anymore. So you want to find a spot in the sort of release pattern that suits you and that you think fits the movie.
Awesome. Now, Crimson Peak, there was some casting changes during production. We had Emma Stone and we had Benedict Cumberbatch, and they were replaced. Did that affect the story or the shooting schedule or anything like that, or we just had to schedule conflicts?
It was so long before we started production. We were way early in pre-production. We were designing when Emma and Benedict fell out. Concretely with Emma, it was scheduling conflicts. She had Spider-Man to promote exactly when we were starting to shoot. We could not make it work. And with Benedict, the explanation was a little more nebulous.
Gotcha.
But equally definitive. I can only celebrate the cast I got. I can only say I must have done something good in another life to get the actors I got for this film. It is the best goddamn cast I would have ever wished for this film, and I bless them and I thank God for them.
Yeah, it was an amazing cast. Now, I know your time's limited, but at Geek Legacy, we're all about embracing our inner geek. Now, would you classify yourself as a geek? Oh, and outer geek. Would you classify yourself as a geek? And if so, what do you geek out about? Other monsters and robots, probably.
Dude, I'm absolutely a geek. I hide it very well. But listen, I geek out. I happen to think, seriously, like I normally live my life by the reverse Sturgeon rule. Theodore Sturgeon said a rule that was 90% of everything is shit. My rule is 10% of everything is fucking awesome. So in my opinion, that's the way I approach film. That's the way I walk the floor. I am walking the floor right now every time I go, I have a wad of bills in my left pocket, like a farmer at a tractor show. And I just buy the stuff I've been waiting for all year long. So, you know, it is, and when people say Comic-Con's gotten too big, I go, what? No.
Thank you so much.